Introducing the all-new 2022 Acura TLX Type S super handling all-wheel drive. With sharp handling, a supple ride, and a revolutionary interior design, you're sure to be the envy of all your friends. I left it in comfort mode because I want to be wowed when I put it into Sport Plus. That's special on the Type S TLX. That's the only car you get the Sport Plus mode on. I think it does some more sophisticated suspension wizardry. So yeah, I'm excited. So comfort mode right now, first impressions is I love the steering wheel. The steering wheel is so nice. That's such a big thing for me because I think the steering wheel is most important out of the interior of the car because it's literally what connects you to the car other than the gas and the brake. Or if it's a manual transmission like our purists, sorry, not available on the Type S, you will have to get an automatic, but the steering wheel is the way to connect with the car, and I love the steering wheel. It's chubby, it's a flat bottom. I love the flat bottom steering wheel for left foot braking if you want to brake torque it to launch the car. All right, so we're getting on the highway. I'm gonna put it in Sport Plus. Here we go. Wow. Okay, I got a little bit of a taste of it cornering there. And for the back camera, I'm going to take it off my speedometer and put it on the torque distribution of the four-wheel drive system. If you look on the monitor here, you can see it actually shows you which wheels are receiving the most torque when I accelerate. That's something unique to Acura. I haven't seen anyone else do that. But that's kind of cool because you know, even in a corner, you know which wheel's getting the most torque, whether that's front to back or left to right for the rear wheels. Because the Type S is super handling, all-wheel drive, of course. And then on top of that, it has torque vectoring, so it can literally spin the outside rear wheel faster than the inside rear wheel when you're going around a corner. And you can watch that happen right here. Obviously, it's better to keep your eyes on the road when you're on corners, but it's a nice little thing for you to see. So we're cruising quite happily here at 80 miles an hour. And I'm carrying on a conversation. The model will get this time. I'm going to give it a little speed around this corner here. I am on all-season tires in this TLX today. But wow. It felt very stable over the bumps around the corner. So looking around in here, I see I got some beautiful ambient lighting. So at night you see these light up here. They're beautiful. All right, now we're getting back on the highway. Wow, so that 10-speed really is extremely quick shifts. And the engine sounds good, it sounds throaty. I can definitely hear the turbo kind of really gulping in air. There's probably a lot of pounds of boost on this twin scroll turbo. This thing makes 355 horsepower, and that's like this many horsepower. Anyway, so like I said, you can put equal amounts of torque to any of the four wheels at any time. Anybody who ever wants to drag race, you're gonna have them nicked. And I got my air conditioning seat on. It's nice. All right. So it's super soft right now because it's in comfort mode. So the TLX, the Type S, has these adjustable damping suspension. So basically, when you put it in comfort mode, it is like super Cadillac smooth. You know, like you'd want to find in a typical luxury car. And then when you put it into Sport or Sport Plus, I just felt it right there. Kicked down into gear, and the suspension got much more communicative with me. Not necessarily harder, but I feel the road surface much more, if that makes any sense, which is exactly what you want. And the TLX does, on the topic of comfort, it does still ride very comfortably in comfort mode with these 20-inch wheels. That exhaust noise, I love it. Sounds really good. The quad exhaust back there, it's real, honest to goodness quad pipes. I love it. Really pulls together the silhouette of this car. It's got a very long hood, very sporty, very reminiscent of, you know, like old classic muscular muscle cars. Let's pull a Yui here. Wow, very impressive, the turning radius. Now, first impressions on the interior of the TLX. It's very quiet. You can can tell that Acura went to great lengths for sound deadening, for one, and for the structure and the materials used in the interior. Everything works really cohesively. I have a lot of soft leathers and plastics up here, nothing hard or tingy. Like I mentioned earlier, the steering wheel is my favorite part of the car. It is absolutely fantastic. And the trim, the stitching on the dashboard, the beautiful infotainment. Of course, it's all controlled right here. You just set your hand there and it falls naturally to hand. It's really nice. And then we've got the TLX Type S specific tachometer and speedometer. And of course, those are gorgeous too. They're very sporty. They really stand out, 3D, and they go with the really nice steering wheel and these paddle shifters. It all just ties together really nicely. Oh, and we got Type S for you to see there on the bottom of the steering wheel. Just to remind you, you're driving a special car. All right, we're gonna pull her in. Thanks for watching. We don't have to use that. It's got a big trunk too.